Good evening. This is my teaching technology resource, the Movavi screen capture, examined by myself, Toby Mason. All right, so what is Movavi screen capture? Well, it is a website-based application that you can download by purchasing, which will enable you to capture your computer screen and save it as an MP4 video file. All right. And what the application allows you to do is basically record screencasts at either the full screen size, such as what you're viewing right now, or as a portion of the screen, so only like a little part of it, depending on whatever you need. You can also record sound simultaneously as the screencast. So this enables you to do voiceovers if you are showing a video, in your screencast. It can record the sound. It also captures mouse movement, so you can highlight certain things like this is the icon for the Movavi screen capture, and highlight words or, whatever you need the mouse movements for, right? And the program converts the video files to different versions. So you can post the videos on YouTube, TeacherTube, post it to PowerPoint, email it, whatever you need it for, which is pretty awesome. And this is the website for the Mac version. Now, there's also a PC version. So they've got two versions based on whichever operating system you are working on. All right. So how does this help out with our teaching? How does this enhance our teaching? Well, in terms of student learning, you can do what they call flipping the classroom. And what I mean by flipping the classroom is you post your screencast to either YouTube, TeacherTube, or you can even just send the screencast to your students via any student communication app like Edmodo. And what the students will do is they will view the video while answering questions, filling out their notes at home for homework. And this totally saves you time because this allows you as the teacher to use the class time for further learning, for explaining the content deeper, answering questions, and doing what we all love to do, having fun doing those student learning activities. Now, what happens if you can't get your students to do this at home or they don't have internet? Well, you could do it as a class video activity. So let's say you're not there. Maybe, you're trying to do two groups. So you could have one group watching the video while you're doing, an activity with the other group, and then they switch. There's so much versatility with this. You could do so much with it. So instead of doing the notes at home, the students would view it in the classroom. You could have it so that you are circulating the classroom, answering questions one-on-one. This gives students the ability they don't want to raise their hand and they don't want to, ask a question because it's in front of all of their classmates. If it's one-on-one, maybe they'll lower their shyness and they'll be actually able to ask you those questions. I've experienced this firsthand when I used this program for a class video activity that I did last week. And let me tell you, my students, I had one student, she never asked questions. She raised her hand 3 times. It was awesome. So it allows you to do that. And like I said, you could have one group working on this video activity and then the other group doing the learning activity. So it allows you to do a lot of different things in the classroom. It also allows the students to rewind, pause, review portions of the video that they don't understand. And this is really, really crucial for your English language learners, your struggling readers, and your special ed students. So that magic word that everyone can say but me, differentiation. This program allowed you to do that. All right. So this is how the Movavi screen capture can enhance your teaching in terms of student learning. So how can it enhance your teaching in terms of communication with students and parents? Well, you can create a screencast for informational notices for students and parents. Let's say you're about to go on a field trip. This could be a great way to preempt a field trip. Maybe you're trying to recruit students to take your class next year, for an AP course, or maybe you're doing an elective. You could, the options are limitless of what you could do with this program. You can send it out via email or post the link on, you could even do this on your school webpage. What is my class actually like? So this allows you to communicate with your parents at a drop of a hat. All right. Another useful application of this program would be to use it for back to school night. You could send this out, put a link, on your business card saying, hey, click that, type in this link, and it'll allow you to view the video that you could explain exactly what are the expectations, how to get a hold of you. It's just a great, useful tool because we know back to school night, parents have 5 minutes in your classroom? Well, this is a way you can actually talk to them for 10 or 15 minutes, 10 minutes probably. The first day of school, when you want to introduce yourself and the course to the parents and to the students, they could review this at home. They're really overwhelmed the first day of school. So if you kind of rehash everything that you did the first day, you could reintroduce it the next, maybe that night they view it, or if they want to look back on it a week later, this is a great way to do it. All right. So another way that this can enhance your communication with students and parents is through parent-teacher conferences. A lot of parents can't come to parent-teacher conferences. It's really hard for them with work and, with their families and everything. Well, you can send a screencast to the parents via email, which is totally awesome. And you could show documentation of the student work, grades, and other documents that is evidence of their students' grades. This allows you to still get in that communication, that one-on-one time with the parents, even if you can't see them. And it's really helpful for, sending short screencasts to parents instead of, the 5-second voicemails on their phones. So this could also just be an easy way, you hit the record button, boom, you're done. You convert it, you post it, boom, you're done. You have a positive report going to the parents of your students. Great, easy way. And you can save it, so if there's any, communication, you can be like, hey, I sent this to you, this is exactly what happened. So you can use this during parent-teacher guidance counselor meetings, or, whatever happens. It's an awesome source of evidence when you have to look back on things. All right. So my ideas for future professional growth are the following. What are additional resources for this screencast program? How can we use this screencast program in education? There's so many different ways you can use screencasts. My principal at Northwestern High School, he uses screencasts for his faculty meetings. So he'll do the administrative side of the faculty meeting. He'll do a screencast and then he sends it to all the teachers and then saves time. But there's got to be other educational uses for the Movavi screen capture. There's got to be. Professional development. It's limitless. So another idea that I had was, how can students use this application to demonstrate their learning? Can we get this on, computers where they have to capture their presentation that they're going to give to the class, and kind of like the flipping the classroom, and then you post it onto, your class webpage, kind of like on Edmodo, and then they all have to view it and answer their own questions. I mean, could you use this application for that? I'm interested in that. Also, what are other websites you can post the videos to? I only know of YouTube and TeacherTube. I mean, there's got to be other video posting, sharing applications out there, or websites. So I would like to look into that. And lastly, what exactly is flipping the classroom? How does it work? Is it effective? How do you motivate the students to actually watch the video at home and take their notes? That's a big thing for me. I would really like to look into that. So, thank you for viewing. I hope you learned a little bit about the Movavi screen capture. If you would like more information, there's the website. Like I said, it is wicked easy to use. You just download it. It is a little bit of money. It was only $25 for me. But to be honest with you, totally worth it because it's so easy to use. All right. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to hear about your teaching technology resources. Bye.